Hi, my dear Libras. Welcome to Lucy the Antigua Tarot. My name is Lucy, and I am here to do your tarot readings for the month of August 2016. So you guys, let's take a look at your reading. Okay, my dear Libras. So here is your 9-card spread, and yes, and it's really a beautiful spread. You have a lot of amazing cards here. It looks like you have a lot of opportunities. Lots of opportunities are coming in, good ones, and you have a lot of options. Okay, but it's a very busy, a lot of stuff going on here. You are probably a bit confused, not really sure what to do. So, you need to just kind of stand firm and make your decisions, make your choices, okay? Be firm. Okay, so when you're making decisions, when you're making choices, when you're making decisions of things that you want to do, just be really careful, okay? Make sure that you understand what's going on. Do your research. Yes. What I would like to do is, let's talk about the wands. What are wands? What do they mean? And you have 4 of them. Okay, here you have 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So wands are fire energy. What impulse us, the impulse that we have to move forward. So it represents your motivation, your creativity, your vitality, your spirituality. It represents your projects, your passion. If it's in relation to a person like this queen, it'll be somebody who's charismatic, attractive. They draw people towards them. They can be very inspiring. They can be persuasive. Also, sometimes they can change their mind with the blink of an eye. They will always talk their way out of any problem. They have that ability. The Ace of Wands, if you can see here in this card, what we see here, let me fix it so that it does not reflect the light. You can see here that there is a scenery there, and it looks like it's fall. There isn't much on there. There's a few trees right here, and there's a little bit of water. It could be a river or a lake, but otherwise it's pretty sparse. But the wand does have a lot of little new leaves sprouting out. Look at that. So that's a lot of energy. That's very important. It means a lot of ideas, or a lot of new things, new beginnings, opportunities of new beginnings. A lot of opportunities are starting to come out. This card is about intensity, powerful energies moving in your favor, powerful positive transitions, or new trends, new ways of doing or looking at things. Okay, it's a wonderful, very positive card. So it's all about new beginnings, a lot of new beginnings. If you're single, there could be love just maybe right in front of you. So make yourself available. So it is about new beginnings in any kind of situation, any aspect of your life. Okay, it can either be in relationships, new beginnings with relationships, new beginnings that will enhance your finances, new beginnings in whatever projects that you might decide that you want to work with, new beginnings in terms of like your self-development, spirituality, or taking a class or a course. Any kind of new beginning. That's what this card means. Very beautiful. Now, with the energy coming into your reading, so let's just go with your first card here. We know what the Ace of Wands is. Now, what is the Queen of Wands? Let me pull these down a little bit so that you guys can see. Okay, my dear Libras. Now, let's look at the wands that are coming in. You have the Queen of Wands. And this is being independent, being creative, being in the front lines, being a leader. It's a dynamic energy, the life of the party. That's what that queen means. She represents someone with a strong fire energy. Those characteristics I just mentioned, really strong. Now, this card could be saying, watch out for the people that are around you. And you have a lot of people around you. We're going to be talking about this card next. Watch out for the people around you. They are in it for themselves. Just a warning. You might meet somebody with these traits. You might know somebody with these traits. This can be somebody who's older and more experienced. The queens and the kings are usually people who are more experienced and they're older and whom can give us good advice when we need it. They can be good advisors or counselors. They have a lot of experience. So it's about determination. It's about determination. It's about dynamic energy, strong fire energy. A very positive card. You also might start doing things that you had never done before. So this card is giving you a warning and a very positive message. The warning is that there might be people around you who just have their best interest at heart, and they don't really feel any concerns about you. That's what that queen could be saying. Or it could mean that this is you coming in, this strong fire energy. Now, be careful with the people that are around you. They might not have your best interest at heart. They might just be thinking about themselves and what they want, and the only reason why they're hanging out with you is because you have something to offer them. So just be careful. And you have right next to it the Five of Wands. And this basically, this card is talking about conflict, a little bit of social disruption, maybe with people you work with, or conflict at home. But I have a feeling it might be more related to work. Nobody is agreeing on anything. So there's there's some conflict, but nobody is getting hurt, really. There's these wands, but nobody's hitting anybody with them. They're just like snapping the wands against each other. So it could be just like this, maybe conflictive actions. One person's doing one thing on their own somewhere, and somebody else is doing something else, and there's no evidence of anybody coming together and agreeing to a specific goal. Okay, and it could be this could be that you it could also be that you're struggling within yourself in terms of like maybe choices or things that you want to do, but you keep getting these conflictive energies from the people around you. They're giving you conflictive messages. And so nothing's really very clear. It could also mean that. Okay. Okay. And then you have the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords, it is a swords card, and swords are all about, you have two six cards. You have the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. But with the Six of Swords, I'm sorry, Six of Swords and Six of Pentacles. This card, you can see that here there's, you know, there's movement. This family is moving away. They are, the swords are, you know, the swords represent the body, the part of the body of they represent, start again. The swords represent the head from the neck up. So they represent the head, the neck, and the head. So that would mean that the swords are our words, our voice, how we say things, our mind, how we process information, how we see the world, how we choose to believe in one thing, ideas, communication. And here you have six swords, and it's almost like things have happened, very determinate things that were probably somewhat painful, somewhat difficult to adjust to, but things needed to happen. So that's why this is the card of transition. This is the card of moving, getting on with your life in healing and transformation. Love the life that you live. Getting on with your life. It's about change. It's about finding better work if you're willing to commute a little more to get to better employment. It could be also that perhaps there's a better opportunity for you, and so you might want to relocate. Remember that you're being promised many opportunities here. So this could be one of them in terms of your work. I think you're getting opportunities in every aspect of your life. You don't have any cups, which means emotions, but you probably are doing fine. Yeah. So this is movement, transition, having to move location. So it could be turbulent because of the swords. It could be like a difficult time. Swords usually imply, you know, a little bit of turbulence. So, but what this card is saying is to trust your instincts and go with the flow. Because you're probably coming into a natural end. You're coming to a natural end. There needed to be an end. There are natural beginnings, there are natural endings. And that applies to everything. Everything in our lives. That is what that card is saying. You might be unhappy with your job because maybe you're not being appreciated, or you're not getting the recognition that you think that you should be getting. And so you might be feeling the need to move jobs so that you can get the recognition that you feel you deserve. Now, you have to make decisions, and decisions are hard. You have a lot of opportunities here. So this card is telling you to just make a decision and move on. And the change can be a really, really good thing. You never know. You might find yourself in a better place. Okay, so this is definitely a card of movement and transition. Okay. Now you have, that's the energy that's crowning your reading. Okay, and it deals with people. There's a lot of dealings going on here with people. There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of work that you need to be doing, a lot of changes that need to be happening. But you have your Queen of Wands, and she is saying that you are going to find yourself doing things that doing something that you never thought you would do. So it might have to do with this journey. Okay, and that the Queen was also saying to be aware of the people around you, because they might only be interested in their own self-interest. And then you got this card. So it's like nobody's working together for you or with you. Everybody's just doing their own thing. And so you're feeling here that you're not, getting the recognition that you deserve. And so that's what's going on with these three cards that are coming into your reading. Now at the center, you have the Devil. It begins with the Devil. And this is definitely a dark force. Okay, and it's okay, if you look at this card, the people in this card, there's a man and a woman, and they're being chained. They're chained. But it's not like anybody's forcing them to be chained, because they're loose. They can take them off easily. And so this is a self-imposed attachment, or a self-imposed, as they say sometimes with this card, a self-imposed slavery. Really, that's what they usually say. It's a self-imposed slavery. And it's a problem, because they are around the throat, and even though they can be easily removed, somebody's choosing, you're choosing, or there's a choice not to remove them. They want to stay in the chains because it's wanting to remain in ignorance. A truth has been presented here. That's basically what's going on. And it's been there. But somehow you have rejected it, perhaps. This is a general reading, by the way, okay? But that's what this card means. And since you've rejected it, that's why you're getting it. Now, what truth is it that you have rejected, right? Because of the fact that you rejected the truth, you have no control of your own life. Your life is being controlled for you by other forces. So it could be other people that are manipulating you and manipulating what you decide and what you do and what you think. It could have something to do with that. So you need to unchain yourselves if this applies to you. Again, these are general readings. Okay, now what else did I want to say about this card? So either there's manipulation going on, I said that, or there's an addiction or an obsession, obsessive behavior, or codependency, emotional codependency, or any other kind of codependency. Okay, that's what that card means. So there is a truth which has been given, and it's up to you to liberate yourself or to stay enslaved, as they say. Okay, but the really cool thing is that you are getting, after that, you're getting the Ace of Swords, and this is at your center. This is you at your center. And the swords, like I was saying earlier, connects us to everything above the neck, okay? So it's the element of air, and it's regarding what we say, how we perceive the world, what we believe, how we make our decisions, how we understand or don't understand how certain things or things in general. Swords, you know, swords do come with the most problematic aspects that we encounter in the suits. But this is the nature of air and the nature of the human mind, you know, because it's all about process, over processing, misunderstandings, communication. But even though they're problematic, they can also help us clarify, you know, clarify what we see, what we say, how we believe, what we think, an idea can help us clarify it and eliminate all the stuff that is not necessary, okay, the bullshit, as they say. So with this sword, this is a promise. These two swords are promises, or this is what the forces of the universe are bringing you, right? Here with the wands, all these new beginnings, and here with the sword, it's bringing you clarity and absolute knowledge. Because maybe there's something missing here. Okay, so clarity and absolute knowledge, truth. You know what is true for you. That's truth. You can assert yourself in this truth. You can be assertive. You can stand up for yourself with this truth. You can create new beginnings with this truth. And you can liberate yourself from the chains with this truth. Okay, with this truth. That is, what truth is that? What is true for you? That's the truth. Okay, and at the bottom you have the Ten of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. And the Ten of Wands, and when you look at the Ten of Wands, you think, oh my goodness, what is that poor guy doing? He doesn't look like he's having a lot of fun. What is he doing? Why is he looks like he's working really hard, and perhaps he's harvesting something, the result, the fruit of his labor, right? Okay, and all the wands have little leaves coming out of them, which is very positive. So even though he's trying to keep all of his work together, all of his efforts, you know, in a clear, organized way, it's still difficult. It's still difficult. He has to, it's a struggle. So this is So this is about being, perhaps it's just too much, being overburdened. This burden can be alleviated if one wishes. We just have to prioritize and organize better. So maybe that's why this is a barren land, because it's about prioritizing and organizing, because there's so much to do. And it could be that you're already prioritizing and organized, but it could be that you're not. But if you do get organized and you do have your priorities straight, you can do everything that is important in right now for you and in your life. Okay? Yeah. And it also could mean that you or somebody that's close to you, a partner or a family member, either you or that other person are working a lot, and not spending enough time with your family or your friends or your, you're just working a lot. So that makes it really hard. And this card already in itself represents a rough time. So there you go. So, what you probably want to do is just step back and let go of some of your burdens. You don't have to do them all. They're not all priority. They're not all like really, really important right now. So maybe now is just a good time to just let stuff go. Okay, loosen the weight a little bit. Which is lovely, because, and then here you have the Six of Pentacles, which is all about generosity. Help is given when asked for, to give with balance, and having a just sensibility. So because you're moving, maybe you do need to give away some things, and you have to figure out how to do that. This card also talks about success. If you are asking for, let's say you're asking for a raise, or maybe you're asking for an assistant to come in and help you, it's a really positive card for those kind of things. It's it's saying that you're probably going to get, a raise or a bonus. Maybe your relationships at work will improve, or this raise that they'll give you will improve your financial stability, etc. So it's a very, very good card. Okay, you're coming in with the Queen of Wands, and you're leading with this Queen that, even though she's not called the Queen, she is the Nine of Pentacles, and she looks better, much better than this Queen. She looks way more royal, but she's a beautiful, beautiful Queen. And this is a positive card. And it could be somebody you know. It's Pentacles, and there are 9 of them. And Pentacles usually relate to financial stability, or stability in the mundane world, in the material world. So maybe you know somebody who just got a lot of money, or just got married, or had a baby, or maybe you. This is going to happen to you. You're going to get some money, you're going to get a raise, maybe you're going to get married and have a child. So it's about getting a promotion or buying large items like houses. It also is not having to worry about money, not having to worry about debts. That's what this card is. It's a really positive card. And I never get that card. Okay, so regarding work, more responsibilities in the capacity of supervision is coming in for you. So this card is about confidence, recognition, independence, and wealth. Okay, my dear friends, so that is the reading for you guys for the month of August. Have a great month, and I will see you in September. Bye.